Good afternoon, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we bring you Field of Dreams Baseball from the Field of Dreams Baseball League, a creation of Steve Tate. And big clue is Carlos Yaz is the first one in the ballpark. Thank you for coming by, Carlos. It is greatly appreciated. Well, today is the beginning of May in the Field of Dreams League. We play these games at a pace of about 1 month of games per one calendar week. And here we are entering calendar 2. And we are entering May 1st. So let's go to the schedule and see what's on today's games. Today's schedule, May 1st. And let's briefly go over. As Cleve baseball fan comes by, Tim, thank you for coming by. It's nice to see you here at the ballpark for Field of Dreams baseball. In the win divisions, Chico's leads with a record of 18-7, 3.5 games ahead of Cleveland. In the Earth division, Dallas 13-8, a half a game ahead of last year's World Series champion Manchester. Water division, Hadley Lake, get it off to a great start, 17-5, 5 games ahead of Amazing, 13-11, and Canada in the Fire division, last year's best record with 118 wins. Canada starts the year at 15-9, 1/2 a game ahead of Lancaster. Today is May 1st. Last weekend, we broadcast everyone's games. And we had 12 games with 24 teams, and everybody got to see their teams play. We thought that the broadcasters, by me saying we, myself, Buckshot, Beatles, and Mike Silva, decided that that was so much fun, we were going to do it again this weekend. So we're going to sim May 1st, go to May 2nd when all 24 teams appear, and we will play all those games on May 2nd. So let's go to the first sim, Florence at Chicago. Chicago defeats Florence 14-1. Denny McClain, the winner. Mickey Lolich, the loser. Roush went 5. The center fielder for Chicago went 5 for 5 with 3 RBIs. There's Buckshot, BBN Sports Replays, checking in. Thank you for coming by, Buckshot. Second game, T-Ville at Dallas. Dallas defeats T-Ville 4-3. Maddox the winner. Henkin the loser. Cleveland at Berlin. Cleveland loses to Berlin 5-3. Stottlemyre the winner. Owen the loser. Mazeroski 2 for 4. His 4th home run of the year. Here you go, Buckshot. Hagerstown at Chico's. Chico's loses. Hagerstown beats Chico's on the road 6-2. Benton the winner. Tom Seaver the loser. Liverpool at Degens. Liverpool defeats Degens 8-1. Cicotti the winner. Leicester the loser. Lancaster at Amazing. Lancaster number 2 in the Fire division, and they win 3-0, shutting out Amazing. Cuellar the winner. Jackson the loser. Brooks Robinson 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. St. Pete at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake with that fast start. Let's see if they can keep it going. And they do. They defeat St. Pete 3-1. Cone the winner. Tatum the loser. Hadley Lake is on a 14-game winning streak. Long Island at Lehigh. Long Island defeats Lehigh 11-1. Palmer the winner. He's 2-4. Hands the loser. He is 3-2. Moving on to Manchester, last year's World Series winner, at home against San Francisco. They defeat San Francisco 9-3. Webb the winner. Rogers the loser. Chapman 2 for 4. His first home run of the year. Tampa Bay at Mid-Michigan. Mid-Michigan wins 9-2. Culp the winner, Ryan the loser. Grandison 3 for 4, his 5th home run of the season. And my team, Vegas, at home against Carpathian. Vegas defeats Carpathian 3-1. Claudestein the winner, he's 1-1. Boswell the loser, he's 0-4. And Ryan Braun went 2 for 2 with his first home run of the season. And now we move on to May 2nd, the day we're going to play all the games. There are 14 games today, 2 doubleheaders. Cleveland and Berlin play a doubleheader. We're only going to broadcast the first game. And Hagerstown and Chico's plays a doubleheader. We're going to broadcast that first game. So let's go on and play Cleveland at Berlin. Here we go. Cleveland 3.5 games behind Chico's in the win division. Berlin is 1 game out in the Earth division. This game has implications for who will be in first place today. Let's see who the Indians have for pitcher. Frank Smith. The opponent, Fritz Peterson. Fritz Peterson's a lefty. We're going to load the lefty lineup here for the Indians. There's a blank spot. We hear the computer lineup to fill it out. There it is. The opponent is a right-hander. We're going to load the right-hander lineup. Someone's missing. We hit computer, puts in the player, and let's go down to the field. Happy birthday to Lord Judgment 18. Thank you for coming by. Buckshot, you think we just hit computer and not load specific lineups. Well, since this has been a point that I've been trying to learn since day one, let's talk about it afterwards. But I thought I was told that was the way we would supposed to do it. And when you hit computer lineup, it fills any blank holes. Anyway, we'll clear that up as we enter the month of May. Welcome to Yankee Stadium for today's game between Cleveland and Berlin in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Frank Smith takes the mound for Cleveland. He's made 3 starts on the year and is 2-1 with an ERA of 3.12. His first start against Berlin, he'll be opposed by Fritz Peterson for Berlin. He's made 5 starts on the year and is 3-2 with an ERA of 2.54. His first start against Cleveland, 72 degrees, and it's raining here in Berlin. By the way, if you guys wonder why I read what's on the screen, I read what's on the screen because a lot of people just listen to this broadcast while they're driving or doing something else and don't watch the screen. So that's why I read that. Play ball. Here we go. The lineups for Cleveland today. The lineup for Cleveland today has Grote at shortstop, batting first. Girardi catching, batting second. Rice and left, batting third. Galarraga at first base, hitting cleanup. Burks in center, batting fifth. Bichette in right, batting sixth. Hayes at third, batting seventh. Fisk, the DH, batting eighth. And Bill Mazeroski at second base, batting ninth. In the field for Berlin, we have Minnie Minoso in center. Minnie Minoso in left. Jim Landis in center. Reggie Jackson in right. The infield left to right. Scott Rowland at third. Louis Aparicio at short. Nellie Fox at second. Don Mattingly at first, doing the catching Thurman Munzer. Fritz Peterson on the mound for the season. He is 3-2 with a 2.54 ERA. Dick Grote steps into the batter's box, and here's the first pitch. There's a base hit in the center field. Grote rounds first, goes back to the bag. Landis throws the ball in, and we're underway as Steve Tate joins us. Peterson checks the runner. Girardi, a 182 hitter. He bunts the ball, throws down to second, over to first. Is this going to be a double play? I think so. The pitch to Girardi, squares to bunt, bunted in front of the plate. Munson barehands it, throws to Aparicio for one, on to first. Double play. That sacrifice didn't work as Jim Rice comes to bat. 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in, 245 on the season. And there's a long fly ball in the left field. Minnie Minoso into the corner. He has to play it off the wall. Jim Rice trots into second base, standing with a double, his 3rd double of the year. David Landau comes by. We have a nice crowd here for a noontime game. Fritz Peterson now will face Galarraga. Rice on second. Peterson checks. Hits a fly ball in the center field. Landis going back. He puts it away for the out. Half inning is over. No scores. We go to the bottom of the first. Berlin lineup will have Roland the third batting first. Munson catching, batting second. This is unusual. Both teams have the catchers batting second. O'Neill, the DH, batting third. Jackson and right batting fourth. Minoso and left batting fifth. Mattingly at first base, sixth. Jim Landis in center batting seventh. Nellie Fox at second batting eighth. And Louis Aparicio, the shortstop, batting ninth. The outfield for Cleveland, Rice in left. Burks in center. Dante Bichette in right field. All those players, Rice only played with the Red Sox. Burks and Bichette played part of their careers with the Red Sox. Hayes at third, Grote at short, Mazeroski at second, Galarraga at first, Girardi catching, Frank Smith the pitcher. Frank Smith this year is 2-1 with a 3.12 ERA. He gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Roland. Bounding ball to Grote at short. Over to first for the out. 1 down in the bottom of the first. Here's Smith's pitch to Munson. Munson bangs a base hit into left field. Rice up with it, throws it in. Munson on first. Munson now hitting .225 on the season as Paul O'Neill steps into the batter's box. O'Neill, 3 home runs, 11 runs batted in, .250 on the season. Here's Smith's pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Mazeroski flips to Grote for one. To Galarraga for the double play. Both teams have a double play. In the first inning, we go to the top of the second. No score. Today's intention is to play, for me, broadcast 2 games, zip the file up, pass it off to the next broadcaster, who will then broadcast as many games as he would like. Top of the second, Burks, Bichette, and Hayes due up to face Peterson. Ellis Burks, a home run, 2 runs batted in, hitting 182 in April. Line drive right at Mattingly. Stabs it for the out, 1 down. Dante Bichette. He's got a home run, 2 RBIs. He's batting .444. Here's Peterson's pitch. And there is a fly ball to the left. Minoso going back, looking up, and he's going to watch that ball sail into the stands for a home run for Dante Bichette. Cleveland leads 1-0. Bichette's second home run of the season. As you all know, Bichette has a son playing for the Toronto Blue Jays currently in Major League Baseball. 1-0. That home run traveled 329 feet. Charlie Hayes coming to bat. No home runs, 2 runs batted in, 229 in the month of April. The pitch. That ball's hit on the ground to Fox. He backhands it, throws to first, but there's going to be an error. Is it too high, too low? Let's see what happens. The throw to first, the throw pulls Mattingly off the bag. It wasn't high, it wasn't low, it was to the side. Runner on first. Error number 3 on the year for Nellie Fox, and this inning has not got off to a good start. Hayes on first. Carlton Fisk, a home run, 4 RBIs, 227. Here's Peterson's pitch. There's another ground ball to second base. Fox up with it, flips it to Mattingly for the out. Oh, he's safe. It looked like an out. Let's read it to find out what happens. Fisk hits a ground ball between first and second. Fox goes to his left, fields it, throws to first. He's safe. Hayes goes to second. Ain't gonna rule that a base hit. And this inning continues with runners on first and second for Bill Mazeroski. Mazeroski, 4 home runs, which seems a lot for Bill Mazeroski in this young season. 9 RBIs, 214. He's got a chance to knock in a run here. That ball's hitting the air to center. Landis under it. Puts it away for the out. Hayes going to go to third. Here's the throw. He is out at third. Another double play in today's game, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Cleveland. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Jackson, Minoso, and Mattingly to face Smith. Jackson, a home run, 9 RBIs, 148. And he walks. Runner on first. Minnie Minoso played in parts of 4 decades in Major League Baseball. Minoso, a home run, 5 RBIs, 167. Here's Smith's pitch. That ball's hit on the ground to grow to short. It's going to flip it to Mazeroski. That's all they're going to get. Minoso's a little too fast. The throw went to first anyway. However, it was in vain. David Solinsky comes by. David, thank you for coming by. For the White Sox, Don Mattingly hitting 155 comes to the plate. Smith glances at Minoso. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit up the middle. That ball's through in the center field. Base hit. Minoso holds at second. Berlin has runners on first and second. Only 1 out for Jim Landis, who's hitting 163. Like my team, the Vegas Stars, Berlin does a lot with pitching, and their batting averages so far this season are pretty low. Here's Smith's pitch, and he walks him. Bases loaded now. That's Smith's second walk. Nellie Fox coming to bat. No home runs, 4 runs batted in, a 241 average. Smith steps on the rubber. Gets the sign. He's into his windup. That ball's hitting the right field. Bichette backing up. Puts it away for the out. Minoso's going to tag. Scoring easily as the throw comes into second base. The score is now tied at 1. Smith to face Louis Aparicio, the bottom of the order, hitting 196. Oh, no home runs, 5 runs batted in. Runners still at first and second. Here's Smith's pitch. Ground ball to Hayes. He's up with it across the diamond to Galarraga. That ball is caught for the out. We go to the top of the third. Score tied at 1. Okay, top of the third brings the top of the order for Cleveland, Grote, Girardi, and Rice. Grote's first time up, line to single up the middle. Here's Peterson's pitch. Ground ball hit to third, rolling. To Mattingly, one up, one down. Joe Girardi. Girardi is first time up. Bunted into a double play. He pops it up behind the plate. Munson turns around, throws his mask, catches the ball, reaching into the stands. That's a great play, taking that ball away from a spectator in the first row of the box seats. It's a great play, number 4 for Thurman Munson. 2 down. Jim Rice, 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in, 259. Peterson's pitch, grounded to short. Aparicio up with it, fires to Mattingly at first. An easy inning. We go to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. Top of the order for Berlin, Roland, Munson, and O'Neill. Smith gets the sign. Here's his pitch. Roland hits a long fly ball to center field, but Burks puts it away for the out. And it's a great play. He caught it on the run. 1 down, Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson lined a single between third and short his first time up. He now bangs a single in the right field. Bichette up with it. Munson rounds first. Ball comes into Mazeroski. Berlin has a runner on first, a third hit of the day. Smith to face O'Neill. O'Neill grounded to second into a double play. He walks him. Smith, his third walk, a little bit wild here in today's game. 3 walks in 3 innings, 2 runners on. Munson in scoring position for Girardi. Girardi walked his first time up. The pitch. He struck him out, his first one of the game. We now have 2 outs, bottom of the third. Minnie Minoso coming to bat. Runners on first and second. And he hit into a force play his first time around. This time, Hayes picks up the ground ball, flips it to Mazeroski. Inning is over. We go to the top of the fourth, tied at 1. Peterson will face Galarraga, Burks, and Bichette. Galarraga flied to deep center field his first time up. This time he hits a fly ball to deep left field. Minoso under it. He puts it away, going into foul territory for the out. 1 down as Ellis Burks steps into the batter's box. He lined to first. He hits a ground ball to Roland. Roland up with it. Has been a busy guy today. Over to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down for Bichette, who homered his last time up for Cleveland's run. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit up the middle. Fox easily throws to first for the out. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Cleveland 1, Berlin 1. Here we go. Smith to face Mattingly, Landis, and Fox. Mattingly grounded a single his first time up. And he walks. Smith continues his wild streak, his 4th walk in 4 innings. For Cleveland, he now to face Landis, and he struck him out. That's his 2nd strikeout of the day. Landis average stuck down at 155. Fox hitting 241. He hits a little dribble to third. Hayes has to charge it, throws it to Mazeroski. Over to Galarraga for the double play. And this game is just full of double plays. We go to the top of the 5th. Cleveland 1, Berlin 1. Peterson will face Hayes, Fisk, and Mazeroski. Peterson is pitching well today. Hayes hits a fly to right center field. Jackson backing up, puts it away on the track. 1 down. Carlton Fisk, 239 on the season. He singled his first time up. It was an infield variety. He's now going to hit a ball to Fox, who's going to throw him out by 3 or 4 steps. There's 2 outs for Bill Mazeroski. Like I said, Mazeroski seems to have found his power stroke. 4 home runs, 9 runs batted in. In the month of April, the pitch. Ground ball to Aparicio, smoothly fields it to Mattingly for the out. We go to the bottom of the 5th, all tied at 1. This game's moving right along here, halfway through, less than 25 minutes here. Smith, who's a little wild today, will be facing Aparicio, then the top of the order, Rowland and Munson. The pitch to Aparicio, base hit in the left field. He's going to go for 2. He slides. He's safe. Louis Aparicio doubles into left field, and the White Sox are in business with a runner in scoring position, his first double of the year, with nobody out. Scott Rowland today grounded to short and flied to shallow left. Here's Smith's pitch. He struck him out, 1 down. Striding to the plate, Thurman Munson, 236 on the season. Today, Munson lined a single in the first and the third. Here's Smith's pitch, and he strikes him out for his 4th strikeout of the game. Smith, who started the inning off by allowing a leadoff double to Louis Aparicio, has bared down and struck out the next 2 batters. Smith to face Paul O'Neill. O'Neill today has grounded to second into a double play, and he's walked. Here's Smith's pitch. And O'Neill will get a free pass. Intentional walk to O'Neill, and he'd rather face Reggie Jackson, who's 0 for 1 today. He's walked and struck out. Here's Smith's pitch. He walked him too. Well, walk number 6, one of which is the intentional variety. I'm not so sure I'd be happy with walking the bases loaded with a pitcher who can't find the strike zone to begin with, but that's what we find ourselves in as Manny Minoso steps to the plate. Minoso today grounded to short and grounded to third. Here's Smith's pitch. And he's going to ground to second. Mazeroski to Galarraga, and Minoso has spread it around now. He's grounded to second, short, and third. We go to the top of the 6th, all tied at 1. We have a pitcher's duel going on here. Peterson's allowed 1 run, 4 hits, and so has Smith. Top of the order, Grote, followed by Girardi and Rice. Grote singled and grounded to third today. Grounder to Fox at second, to Mattingly for the out. Peterson to face Girardi. Girardi bunted into a double play and hit a pop-up in foul territory to the catcher. This time he's going to hit a ground ball to Aparicio at short, who will fire it along to Mattingly for the out. We have 2 outs here in the top of the 6th for Jim Rice. Today, Jim Rice has doubled off the wall and grounded to short. Peterson's pitch, foul tip, off the mask of Thurman Munson. We get to do this all over again. Rice hits a long fly ball down the left field line. Minoso chasing it into the corner, puts it away for the out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Guess what? We're still tied at 1. Mattingly, Landis, and Fox to face Smith. Smith is a little wild today, but it hasn't hurt him so far. The pitch to Mattingly. Ground ball down the left field line. It's in the corner. Mattingly rounds first, heading for second. He slides. He's safe. And it is Don Mattingly's first double of the year. There's an opposite field double for Mattingly, and now Berlin has a runner in scoring position. Nobody out for Jim Landis, who has walked and struck out today. Smith's pitch. Strikeout number 5, 1 down. Runner still at second base in the form of Don Mattingly. Nellie Fox. He's fly deep to right, and he's grounded to third into a double play. Smith pitches. Fly ball in the right field. Bichette backing up. Puts it away front of the warning track. Mattingly holds at second, not wanting to trust he can beat the arm of these outfielders, they've already had an assist today at third. Louis Aparicio, 1 for 2, and he doubled. Here's Smith's pitch. Ground ball, Galarraga up with it. He's going to beat Aparicio to the bag, which is no small feat since Aparicio's so fast. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Cleveland won, Berlin won. Here we go. Galarraga, Burks, and Bichette to face Peterson. Peterson today, he has pitched 6 innings, allowed 4 hits, a home run, no strikeouts, no walks, and he has an ERA currently of 2.40. Galarraga walks, and once again, no, that's Peterson's first walk. Sorry about that, confusing the pitchers. Peterson now has walked his first batter of the day. Alex Burks coming to bat. Burks line to first, grounded to third, runner on first. Peterson throws. That ball's hit to center field. Landis coming in a couple of steps. Catches the ball. Galarraga retreats to first. We now have 1 out, runner on first for Dante Bichette, who homered his first time up and grounded to second. Line drive into right field. That ball over the head of Fox. Galarraga is able to advance only to second base. The 5th hit of the game for the White Sox. Both teams now have 1 run, 5 hits. Galarraga at second. Bichette at first. And Hayes is due up. He's stepping in 0 for 2. Grounded to second. Fly deep to right center field. This is a ground ball to Aparicio at short. Is this going to be a double play? Fox to 1. Mattingly for 2. Another double play. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Top of the order up for Berlin. Roland Munson followed by O'Neill. Smith says he's strong. He's the guy with 6 walks, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? He has 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. Roland today is grounded to short, flied to left, and struck out. Here's Smith's pitch. Grounded to Hayes. Up with it. Across the diamond to Galarraga. 1 down. One down, bottom of the seventh, Thurman Munson. Munson's lined a single, grounded a single, and struck out. And now he's walked. He's been all over the place. He's been on base 3 out of 4 times. Thurman Munson goes to first for Paul O'Neill, the DH. 7th walk for Smith. O'Neill's grounded a second, walked, and intentionally walked. So he's walked twice. Here's Smith's pitch. And he's walking another one. I don't know if the computer manager is going to replace Smith with 8 walks in less than 7 innings, but I certainly would have seen enough. But looks like they're leaving him in for Reggie Jackson, who today walked, struck out, and walked again. It seems like everybody's walked twice. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. Well, he's either walking him or striking him out. These two teams are fighting pretty evenly. Berlin 12-8, Cleveland 12-9. They're in different divisions. However, they are both good teams so far this year. 6 strikeout for Smith. Pinoso, who's grounded to short, grounded to third, and grounded to second, has done everything but grounded to first. Base hit in the right field. That ball's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Bichette gets the ball into the second baseman. Minoso ends up on first place standing, his 3rd double of the year, and the White Sox take a 3-1 lead. Smith now to face Don Mattingly with a runner in scoring position on second. Here's the pitch. That ball's going to be hit into right field. Bichette's going to take it on the hop. Minoso is coming home. Here's the throw. He is safe. It's now 4-1 as Mattingly knocks in a run. That's his 3rd hit today, according to the computer. This game could potentially get out of hand as Jim Landis steps into the batter's box. He's walked and struck out twice. It seems like everybody's walked. And he walks again. Base on balls number 9. There should be an instruction in the manager file to replace any starting pitcher who has walked 9 batters. Nellie Fox with his 4 home runs. Nellie Fox, no home runs. Mazeroski, the other light-hitting second baseman, has 4 home runs. Fox has 5 RBIs, hitting .232. Runners on first and second, a chance to drive in some more runs, but Bob Moose is coming into pitch. Moose, his 2nd appearance, he's pitched 2 innings, allowed 3 hits. No earned runs, and he has got a 1-0 record. 1 win, no losses. Moose pitches to Fox as a fly ball to center field. Ellis Burke's under it, puts it away for the out. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Berlin leading the Cleveland Indians 4-1. Cleveland must be fighting with Buckshot since Buckshot is rooting for Berlin. Fisk, Mazeroski of the 4 home run fame, batting second, and his Pittsburgh Pirates countermate, Grote, batting third. Peterson into his windup. Pitch to Fisk. Fly to center. Landis moving to his right. Puts it away. 1 down. Bill Mazeroski. Peterson throws. Mazeroski hits a ground ball to Mattingly. He's going to flip to Peterson covering for the out. There's the Bill Mazeroski that I remember. 2 down. Grote The leadoff hitter is lined to single, up the middle, grounded to third, grounded to second, and walks. Second walk for Peterson, grounded first. Joe Girardi catching. Girardi today bunted into a double play, popped to the catcher, and grounded to short. Not very productive with the bat. Here's the pitch. That ball's popped up in the infield, and with 2 outs, this should be 3 as Nelson Fox camps under the ball, puts it away. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Berlin 4, Cleveland 1. This half inning, Aparicio followed by Rowland and Munson to face Moose. The pitch. Grounded to first. Galarraga charges, is going to take it to the bag himself. 1 down. Rowland the top of the order. Moose throws. There's another ground ball to first. Looks like Galarraga is going to take this himself. 2 consecutive 3 unassisted plays gives the White Sox 2 outs. Not much to work with for Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson today is lined to single between third and short, grounded a single between first and second, and like everyone else since then, has struck out and walked. Grounded to Hayes. He's up with it. Easy toss to Mattingly. He's out. We go to the top of the 9th inning, 4-1 Berlin. Berlin here in the top of the 9th has 3 outs to score 3 runs and tie this up. Rice, Galarraga, and Burks do up. If anybody can do it, it's Rice. Rice has had a good day. He's doubled, grounded to short, and fly deep down the line to left. Whoops. That is a replay from the last play. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. I do that about once a game. We're going to hit the right one now. Here's the pitch to Rice. That ball is hit far into left field, but it is caught by Minoso, and it wasn't that far. It was shallow. But when it left the bat, it looked like it was going to be hit pretty hard. 1 down. Once again, this is not animation of the plays. This is a chalkboard describing the plays. So from time to time, we will make a call that does not comport with the text play-by-play, and that was one of them, and there was 1 or 2 earlier in the game. So I apologize for that, as Andres Galarraga hitting 205, trying to put someone on for this Cleveland team. He strikes out. Peterson 1 out away from a 4-1 shutout performance. Peterson to face Ellis Burks. Ellis Burks today is lined to first, grounded to third, flied to center. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit to left field. Minoso has it for the out. That's the game. Berlin defeats Cleveland 4-1. Berlin 4-7-1. Cleveland 1-5-0. Let's go to the box score. And let's see if there's anything to see here. Excuse me while I think I need to make this font a little bigger, and I do. Cleveland was held to 5 hits. Dante Bichette had 2 of them, one of which was a home run. 2 for 4 was Munson, 3 for 3 Mattingly. The winning pitcher, Fritz Peterson, 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 1 strikeout, 2 walks, and he allowed 1 home run. Losing pitcher Smith, 6 2/3 innings. He's now 2-2. 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 6 strikeouts, and an ugly 9 walks. The MVP of the game was Fritz Peterson. And I am going to take a 2-minute break, and then we're going to move on to game 2 of this doubleheader, Hagerstown at Chico's. I'll be right back. Here I am. Welcome back, everybody, to game 2 of our doubleheader. That first game, a pitcher's duel, went in a brisk 45 minutes in real time. Game 2 is Hagerstown at Chico's. Hagerstown, 9-13, 5 games back of the leader in the Earth Division. Chico's 18-8, 4 games up on both Cleveland and Lehigh. Cleveland you witnessed in game 1, and they lost to Chico's delight. Let's go down to the field. And here we go. Let's find out. Lever, the Braves pitcher. The opposition is Clayton Kershaw. It's going to be a good game. Kershaw's a left-handed batter. Oh, computer versus left. This will load the next lineup. Okay, that's what Buckshot meant. This will load the next lineup, and I apologize for doing it wrong the first time, but I think we've got it now. Put Lever back in there. There we go. I've got it right. And they say I'm a slow learner. The opponent, Lever, is a right-hander. Computer versus right. There's the lineup. Put Kershaw back in. I bet I got that right, Buckshaw. Thank you for straightening me out on that. I hopefully won't do that wrong again. Anyway, there's the lineups. Let's go down to the field. Well, I guess I'm a slower learner than I thought, as Steve Tate tells me, just hit computer lineup. I'm going to write myself a big note, and I will do that the next time. I hope these lineups are okay for the managers. They look like they were okay. Just hit computer lineup. Okay, I've got it. I know I'm slow. I apologize, but I'm a volunteer. What do you expect? Welcome to Tropicana Field for today's game between Hagerstown and Chico's in game 1 of a doubleheader. Sam Lever takes the mound for Hagerstown. He's made 6 starts on the year and is 1-4 with an ERA of 6.53. His first start against Chico's, he'll be opposed by Clayton Kershaw. For Chico's, he's made 5 starts on the year and is 1-2 with an ERA of 3.29. His first start against Hagerstown, I'm glad, Buckshot, it's fine for you. I don't know why I have a mental block about this, but if you just have to hit the computer lineup, I think I can remember that. As Jeff Hunter comes by, let's go to the field. Play ball. Hagerstown's lineup today has Wagner at short, Zimmer at third batting second, Mack in left batting third, Aaron in center batting fourth, Kirby Puckett in right field fifth, Murphy catching batting sixth, Herbeck DH batting seventh, Horner at first batting eighth, and Beckett at second base batting ninth. In the field for Chico's bail bonds, Sheffield in left, Suzuki in center, Guerrero in right. This is the May lineup for Chico's as all the trades that were done last week go into effect today. Heine Groh at third, Scott at short, Sternweiss at second, Greer at first base, Bentz catching, Kershaw pitching. As Buckshot tells me, no, not right, but keep going. Well, I can't go backwards, so I am going to keep going. But I have written a note, taped it to my monitor here that says only hit the computer button. So if I broadcast tomorrow, which I'm probably going to have to do to get all these 12 games done, it will be the computer button. Wagner steps into the batter's box. Kershaw gets the sign, and we're underway. Base hit in the right field. Guerrero picks it up, throws it to Sternweiss, and Wagner's on first base, and he is a threat to steal. Kershaw from the left side, holding Wagner on. Zimmerman lays down a bunt. Kershaw is going to throw it to second. That's all they're going to get. The computer AI insists on bunting like it's dead ball baseball, and they keep throwing to second to get that runner out. I don't know how to change it, but that's what it looks like it's going to do. Stepping into the batter's box is Shane Mack. Shane Mack, 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in, 227 on the year. Kershaw has a different runner on first, and he throws over to keep him close. Ground ball up the middle. Sternweiss steps on the bag. That's all we're going to get. It is a great play by Sternweiss, and it is his 9th of the season. We have 2 outs. Runner remaining on first with Henry Aaron. Henry Aaron, 4 home runs, 12 runs batted in, 218 on the season. The pitch. Fly ball deep in the left field. Sheffield going back, puts it away for the out. We head to the bottom of the first. Hagerstown, nothing. And Chico's coming to bat. Chico's lineup shows Suzuki batting first, Sternweiss second, Greer batting third, Guerrero fourth, Bench catching fifth, Groh at third batting sixth, Neal, the DH, batting seventh, Sheffield batting eighth. In left field, Scott at short batting ninth. In the outfield, we have Shane Mack in left, Hank Aaron in center field, Kirby Puckett in left to right. In the infield, Heine Zimmerman, Honus Wagner, Glenn Beckett, Bob Horner, Dale Murphy catching, and Sam Lever pitching. He is 1-4 on this young season. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. That ball slammed in the right field all the way to the wall. Suzuki on his way to third. Here comes the throw. He slides. He is safe with a triple. His 5th of the young season. Suzuki leads the game off with a triple for Chico's. Well, if he wasn't supposed to lead off, at least my mistake got you a triple. Hagerstown can't be happy with me, but I bet you are. Stuffy Sternweiss due up. Second baseman has 4 home runs, 12 runs batted in, and a .305 average. He's going to hit a fly ball into center field. Aaron's backing up, puts it away on the warning track. That should be enough. Suzuki walks home. Throw comes in. 1-0 Chico's bail bonds. Lever now to face Rusty Greer. Home run, 10 runs batted in. .288 average. Lever's pitch. Bounding ball to Horner at first. Flips to Lever covering. We have 2 outs, bottom of the first, 1-0 score. Lever to face Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero, 5 home runs, 22 runs batted in, 361 average. Quite a start. He's going to hit it to right field, but it's going to be right at Plunkett. He's got it for the out, and there is the end of the first inning as Gary Puckett puts it away. And he's going to start the inning. Line drive to right field. Kirby Puckett, not Gary. Gary's a singer, I seem to remember. Kershaw to face Puckett, Murphy, and Herbeck. Kirby Puckett, 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in. He walks him. First walk of the afternoon for Kershaw. He checks on Puckett. Murphy a home run, 1 RBI, hitting 103. Kershaw throws. There's that bunt again. A great play. Throw to second. Guess what? He's out. Great play number 3 for Johnny Bench. Kershaw still has a runner on first base. However, now he's got 1 out. For Kent Herbeck. Herbeck a home run, an RBI, batting 1,000. And he hits a ground ball to first. Greer to Scott. Back to first, a 3-6-3 double play. Top half of the 6th is over. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. 1-0. Here we go. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Bench, Groh, and Neal do up. Lever gets the sign from Murphy. Here's the pitch to Bench. That's a strikeout. The ball got away from Murphy, and Bench is safe at first on the strikeout. Johnny Bench at first. That's ruled a strikeout and an error. Lever to pitch to Groh. No home runs, 9 RBIs, a 235 hitter on the season. The pitch is a pop-up. It's going into foul territory. Zimmerman's chasing it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down, runner still at first. Greasy Neal, I love these dead ball nicknames. The DH, a home run, 3 RBIs, 270. The pitch. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Lever. Sheffield, the left fielder, home run, 3 RBIs, 321. Lever checks the runner at first, gets his sign and throws. Ground ball up the middle, caught by the pitcher Lever over to first. Ends the inning. We go to the top of the 3rd, 1-0 Chicos. Kershaw now will face Horner, Beckett, and the top of the order, Wagner, here in the top of the 3rd. Horner on a 9-game hitting streak. Kershaw's pitch, and he walks him. You don't think the computer's going to have Beckett bunt, do you? Beckett, no home runs, 3 runs batted in, 293. Let's see what he does. He swings away right to Greer. Greer steps on the bag, unassisted. Horner goes to second. And finally, something other than a bunt when a runner reaches first base. 1 away, runner in scoring position is Horner for Honus Wagner, who's 4 home runs and 14 RBIs so far this month. Is a good start. He's hitting 303. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball to Sternweiss, over to Greer for the out. 2 down, runner advances to 3rd. Horner 90 feet away. Heine Zimmerman, the third baseman, stepping in with no home runs, 5 RBIs, a 146 average in this early season. Kershaw throws. Base hit in the center field. Runner's gonna score. Zimmerman holds at first. We are all tied at 1. Kershaw now to face Shane Mack. Zimmerman on first. Greer holds him close. He has stealing ability, although he's unlikely to steal. He doesn't have any stolen bases for the season as yet. Shane Mack, 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in, 224. Here's Kershaw's pitch, and he walks him. Runner goes to second base without any help from the offense. Kershaw now has walked 3 batters, will face Henry Aaron, the center fielder. His first time out, fly to deep left field. Kershaw throws, strikes him out. The inning's over. We go to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. Scott, followed by the top of the order, Suzuki and Sternweiss up to face Lever. Scott, no home runs, no RBIs, no batting average. Let's see what happens. Now he has an at-bat, but he still has no home runs, no RBIs, and no average. Suzuki lined a triple to lead the game off. Down the right field line, Lever throws. Hits the ball to second. Beckett charges it to Horner for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Sternweiss steps to the plate. He flied to deep center field his first time out. Lever strikes him out. Ends the inning. We go to the top of the fourth, tied at 1. I've been saying that all day. The first game was tied at 1 for several innings. Kershaw to face Kirby Puckett, not Gary Puckett of the Union Gap. Puckett 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. Base hit. Sheffield fields it, throws it in. Puckett on first. He has no stolen bases on the year. I don't think he's going to go with Dale Murphy stepping into the batter's box with a home run, an RBI, and a 100 batting average. And he walks. Kershaw gets himself in a little trouble here in the top of the fourth inning. That's his 4th walk of the day. Kent Herbeck steps to the plate. He also has a home run, 1 RBI, and he has a 500 batting average. 2 runners on. Kershaw throws. He struck him out. Bob Horner, 8 home runs. I'm reading that correctly. 12 runs batted in. That's a lot of home runs for 1 month, but he's batting .256. I'm curious if he has any other hits but home runs. Here's Kershaw's pitch. That ball's hitting the left. Sheffield taps his glove, puts it away for the second out of the inning. Kershaw now to face Glenn Beckett. Beckett, 286. No home runs, 3 runs batted in. Murphy at first. The pitch. Puckett takes off with 2 outs. Suzuki puts it away for the out. We go to the bottom of the fourth, tied at 1. Lever to face. Greer, Guerrero, and Bench. Greer grounded to first, his first time up. Here's Lever's pitch. Fly ball into shallow left field. Wagner backing up in the shallow left field, puts it out for the out. Puts it away for the out as Lever faces Vladimir Guerrero. There's a little dribble at the first. Horner up with it. Underhanded throw to Lever. Gets him for the out. 2 up, 2 down, and Johnny Bench. Bench 3 home runs. A big 18 runs batted in. 270 average. His first time up today, he struck out. Fly ball in the right. Puckett with the catch for the out. We go to the top of the 5th. This game's moving right along. Tied at 1. Kershaw to face. The top of Hagerstown's order, Wagner, Zimmerman, and Mack. Wagner today grounded a single and grounded a second. Here's Kershaw's pitch. Base hit into left center field. Suzuki backhands it, throws it into the infield. Wagner begins the day on first base, where he seems to always end up. He is a big threat to steal in the first month of the season. He stole 7 bases, takes his lead. Zimmerman today has bunted to the pitcher and lined a single. Throw over to first, keep him close. He's picked off. They catch him going the wrong way. Wagner picked off first base. Kershaw's got a great move, and you saw it there. Zimmerman now, nobody on. 1 out. He hits a fly ball to center field. Suzuki backing up, putting it away on the warning track. 2 down. Shane Mack, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 224 batter. He's grounded to second, and he's walked today. Fly ball to right in the corner. Great play by Guerrero. He puts it away for the out. Vladimir Guerrero's 4th great play of the season. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and the score is tied at 1. Lever to face Groh, Neal, and Sheffield. Ground ball up the middle. Beckett to first. 1 up, 1 down. Lever to face Neal now. He struck out his first time up. And there's a grounder to short. Wagner backhands it across the diamond to Horner. He's got it for the out. Quick 2 ups, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. As we go to Gary Sheffield. Sheffield grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Base hit in the left. Mack picks it up. Sheffield going to second. Slides in. He's safe. He's in with a double. And just when you think you're going to get out of the inning and you're going to get an easy one, you got one more batter to pitch to as Sheffield is in scoring position at second for Everett Scott. Scott 0 for 1 on the season. Throw to second. Sheffield back. The pitch. Pops it up. Wagner under this one in shallow left field. Puts it away for the out. We go to the top of the 6th. All tied up at 1. Let me read this note. Always hit the computer button. I got it. Kershaw to face. Aaron, Puckett, and Murphy. Aaron today's flied out and struck out. And he has lined out. He's 0 for 3. Great play. Ichiro Suzuki. Great play number 6. Kirby Puckett. 5 home runs, 11 runs batted in. Today he's walked and singled. Fly ball deep to left field. Sheffield backing up, puts it away in the corner. 2 up, 2 down for Dale Murphy, the catcher. Murphy today has one of the infamous bunts to the pitcher on a sacrifice, and he's walked, right? Yeah, he has. The pitch. Base hit in the left field. Sheffield up with it. Murphy rounds first, goes back to the bag. Heine Groh comes up with a runner at first base. Oh, that was a poor play for Heine Groh. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. Kent Herbeck comes up with a runner at first base. He's grounded to first into a double play. He's struck out. The go-ahead runner on, Kershaw throws. There's a ground ball to Groh at third. Throws to Sternweiss for the out. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning, and it's Chico's 1, Hagerstown 1. Lever to face Suzuki, Sternweiss, and Greer, the top of Chico's order. Lever today has pitched 5 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 4, walked nobody. The pitch to Suzuki. Fly ball in the right field. Puckett under it for the out. 1 down. Sternweiss flied to deep center. He struck out. Lever's pitch. There's a grounder to Beckett. To Horner for the out. Hagerstown hanging in there, pitch by pitch for first place Chico's Belmont. Lever to face Rusty Greer. Greer today is grounded to first and popped to short. And he hits a line drive down the right field line. That ball's going to make it all the way to the corner. Greer's going to round first. Greer's rounding first finally. Going to second. Here comes the throw. He is safe for his 7th double of the season. Clicking on that to see who got the poor play. I'm assuming it's Horner. Lever's pitch to Guerrero. He intentionally walks him. Johnny Bench. Runners on first and second. Game all tied. Lever to face Bench. The pitch. He struck him out. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th. Still tied at 1. Hagerstown and Lehigh have sure hit a lot of home runs over the course of the first month of the season. But we have a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel here as we head to the top of the 7th. Hagerstown, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. Chico's bail bonds, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Kershaw to face Horner, Beckett, and the top of the order, Wagner. Horner of the infamous 8 home runs in April club. Slaps a base hit to Sheffield and left. Greer rounds first, thinks of going, but thinks better of it. And there's another poor play by Everett Scott. Kershaw facing Beckett. Beckett, no home runs, 3 runs batted in. In today's game, he's grounded to first and fly deep to right center. There's a ground ball to Greer. Greer up with it, steps on the bag. Horner goes to second. A good place for him to be instead of first when you need another run. There is one out, and Wagner comes to bat. Fly to left. Sheffield under it. Puts it away. The throw to third. He is safe. Horner tags up in a successful sprint to third base for Bob Horner. Runner on third base represents the go-ahead run for Heine Zimmerman, who is batting a low 160. Here's Kershaw's pitch. Gets away from bench. The runner's going to score. That couldn't have happened at a more unopportune time for Kershaw. The score now is Hagerstown 2, Chico's 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Zimmerman. The pitch. Grounded to short. Scott up with it. They got him at first. Here we are at the bottom of the 7th inning. Groh, Neal, and Sheffield due up to face Lever. And Buckshot asks why they didn't want Wagner to face Zimmerman for the double play. I'll never know. Well, neither will I. The computer does what the computer does. Lever to pitch to Groh. Here it is. Fly to right field. Puckett gets it on the bounce. Into Beckett. Groh at first base with a leadoff single. Neal coming to the plate, batting .256. In today's game, he's struck out and grounded to short. Ground ball up the middle. Beckett to Wagner for 1. That's all they get. 1 out, runner still on first. This time, though, it's Bob Horner as Lever will pitch to Gary Sheffield. Sheffield grounded to the pitcher, double to left center. The pitch. Grounded to short. Wagner up with it. Flips over to first for the out. No chance to get Neal. 2 away. Runner on second base in scoring position. Everett Scott, the shortstop, coming to bat. Runner on second. Lever's pitch. There's a bounding ball to second. Beckett to first for the out. We go to the top of the 8th, 2-1 Hagerstown. Hagerstown is pitching a good game, and Bail Bonds is just pitching one little bit level below, but it's a good game from both sides here. In the top of the 8th, Mack, Aaron, and Puckett to face Kershaw. Allow Assenmacher to pitch. Well, Kershaw's out. Assenmacher to pitch to Mack. Assenmacher, 5 games this season, 5 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, struck out 4 and walked 5. No record, but he does have 2 saves. And he walks them. First runner on here in the top of the 8th is Mack. Mack has a stolen base this year, takes his lead for Henry Aaron. Henry Aaron in today's game is fly to left, struck out, and line to center. If you believe he's due, you wouldn't be alone. Base hit in the left field. Sheffield takes it on a hop. Mack advances to second. That ball was hit so hard, that's all he could do. Austin Mucker to face Kirby Puckett. Aaron at first, Mack at center. Puckett today has walked, grounded a single between third and short and fly down the left field line. Puckett hits a ground ball to Scott at short to third, which is an unusual play, but they get the lead runner and the force out. And we have Murphy coming up with 2 runners on, 1 out. Murphy today bunted into the infamous force play, walked and grounded a single between third and short. Kurt McCaskill's coming in to pitch. Well, I guess the computer manager's doing its thing. Here's McCaskill's pitch. That ball's popped up behind home plate. Bench tosses his mask away. He leans into the stands, but he can't get this one. We're going to do this all over again. Boundary ball to Scott at short. It is a close play. He's safe. Murphy beats it out as Scott doesn't get rid of the ball fast enough. The bases are loaded. No place to put him, and Kent Herbeck comes up. McCaskill checks the sign, checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Herbeck pops it up. He's got it. Ooh, a run scores is a poor play. What happened? The ball falls between the players, and it's a cheap hit for Herbeck. As once again, I missed the play on the chalkboard. Gross should have made that play. Aaron scores. Murphy to second. It is now 3-1 Hagerstown. Well, that's not good. McCaskill to face Horner with the bases loaded. He fouled it off. And he strikes him out. 2 down. Bases still loaded. Glenn Beckett comes into the batter's box having grounded to first, flied to right center, and grounded to first a second time. McCaskill pitches. There's a grounder to first. Greer up with it. Going to take it to the bag himself. They get out of the inning, but Chico's is lucky to only have 1 run score with that miscue at the end of 7.5 innings. It's 3-1 Hagerstown. Lever now will face the top of Chico's order, Suzuki, Sternweiss, and Greer. Suzuki today tripled, grounded to second, flied to right center. Lever's pitch. Grounded to short. Wagner up with it. Across the diamond to Horner for the out. 1 down. Sternweiss flied to deep center field, struck out, and he grounded to second. Here's the pitch by Lever. Lever hits it on the ground to Horner. Horner's going to take it to the bag himself, beats Sternweiss to the bag. Oh, he doesn't. He's called safe by the umpire, and once again, the chalkboard shows me something that the text did differently. I'll read it to you just in case you saw what I saw. Horner dives to his left. He has it. He'll have to hurry. They'll never get Sternweiss. Horner fires to first. Not in time. Sternweiss has himself a hit. Runner on first. Chico's has the tying run come to the plate in the form of Rusty Greer. Rusty today grounded to first, popped to short, and doubled off the wall. Throw to first. He's back safely. I'm not calling anything ahead of time this game anymore. There goes Sternweiss. Foul ball. Hit and run was on. Let's do it one more time. Ground ball headed back to the mound. It's past the mound. Wagner up with it. Over to Horner for the out. Out number 2. Sternweiss goes to second. He's in scoring position. Guerrero represents the tying run. Guerrero today lined to right, grounded to first, and was intentionally walked. Here's Lever's pitch. That ball's hit up the middle. Wagner with a great play, throws to first, gets him for the out. We go to the top of the ninth, 3-1 Hagerstown. They didn't give Honus Wagner a great play, but he sure looked like it was a great play from my vantage point. McCaskill, who's in relief to face Wagner, who just made that play, Zimmerman and Mack. Wagner today, in his 4 at-bats, grounded a single, grounded to second, lined a single to left, and flied out very deep to left center field. He's going to hit that one foul. One more time. Fly ball to right. Guerrero backing up. He puts it away right in front of the warning track. He gives way to Zimmerman, 157 on the season. He's bunted, lined to single, flied to deep center, grounded to short. McCaskill's pitch. He walks him. Walk number 1. Zimmerman at first. He has no stolen bases on the season. Shane Mack coming to bat. Today, Shane has grounded to second, walked, fly deep to right field, and walked again. And Hod Eller comes in. Here's the pitch. There is a line drive right to Scott. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Zimmerman has to hold. 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning. 3-run score, Hagerstown. Henry Aaron coming to bat with a .220 average on the season. He's flied to left, struck out, lined to center, and grounded a single. Eller's pitch. Foul to the right. 1 strike. Fly ball to center field. Suzuki coming in on it, puts it away for the out. No runs. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Hagerstown 3, Bail Bonds 1. Mike Silva comes by. He's done doing his fatherly duties. He had to drive his daughter somewhere this morning. He's back. Nice to see you, Mike. Thank you for coming by. Chico Bail Bonds in the 9th inning will send Bench, Grow, and Neal to face Lever, who's attempting to complete this game. He's thrown 96 pitches, 8 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no home runs, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, and a walk. He has his ERA down to 5.66, so he had a bad game somewhere there in April. The pitch to Bench. There is a base hit into left field. The tying run will come to the plate. Heine Grow comes to the plate. No home runs, 9 RBIs, 238. His 3 times up, he's popped out, grounded out, and he's singled to right. Cal Ripken is going to pinch hit. Here we go. And he's going to hit a fly ball to center field. Henry Aaron, his counterpart, in the Hall of Fame in center field, puts it away. One Hall of Famer to another. 1 down, 3-1. Tying run still at the plate in the form of Greasy Neal. I love these nicknames. Neal today, has struck out, grounded out twice. Lever's pitch. Fly ball deep down the line in right field, backing up his pocket, puts it away on the warning track. There's now 2 down. Runner remains at first base. Gary Sheffield certainly has the power to tie this game. He still represents the tying run. In today's game, Sheffield is grounded to the pitcher, doubled, and grounded out to short. Here's Lever's pitch. There is a grounder right to Horner, steps on the bag. The inning is over. The game is over. Hagerstown, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Chico's 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. Let's go to the box score. For Hagerstown, 2 for 5 is Wagner, 2 for 3 is Murphy. RBIs, Kent Herbeck and Zimmerman. For Chico's, a lot of hits, 6 of them spread out among 6 different people. The RBI was knocked in by Sternweiss. The winning pitcher is Lever. He pitched 9 innings, allowing 6 hits, a run it was earned, struck out 5, walked 1. The losing pitcher, Kershaw, 7 innings, 6 hits, a good outing, only allowed 2 runs, both earned, struck out 2 and walked 4. Assenmacher, McCaskill, and Eller came in relief. And the MVP of the game, Sam Lever. There's the end of my 2 games. As we review the standings, Dallas in first place by a half game in the Earth. Chico's by 3.5 in the Wind Division. Lancaster tied with Canada for first place in the Fire. And Hadley Lake 5.5 games up. As we look at the scores, in today's doubleheader, Berlin defeats Cleveland in their first game of their doubleheader, 4-1. Hagerstown defeats Chico's 3-1. We are going to zip this file up, put it on Discord for the next broadcaster. I am going to do my homework, and that homework says that I need to hit the computer button for the lineups only. I don't have to go left. I don't have to go right. I don't have to load left. I don't have to load right. I just have to hit the computer button. Thank you, Steve Tate, for driving that point home. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by. It's been a fun morning. I will be back tomorrow morning if they need me to do more games. And I want to thank everybody for coming in. I'd like to thank Carlos Yaz, Buckshot, Mike Silver, Big Clue came in, Jeff Hunter. Aaron Reed was stopped by. Aaron Reed, thank you for coming by. Do I have anybody? There's Steve Tate. Carlos Yaz again. Cleve baseball fan. Thank you, Tim. Carlos Yaz was first in the ballpark. Enjoy the second stream today. Hopefully Buckshot will do that. And hopefully Mike Silva after that. Anyway, have a wonderful Saturday, everyone.